Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome. We do a lot of thrifty DIY. We do some cooking, some hunting, some raising our own meat, all sorts of things. So if that stuff interests you, come on and join us. We basically share our journey. Today we are doing a video because we are participating in a collaboration hosted by Tina at Life in the Piedmont, and it's Gifts from the Kitchen. Well, I joined this collab because we adore Tina, and we don't really do gifts. So I'm going to put my own spin on this, okay? So what we're doing is we are making venison pork breakfast sausage, and that's what we're using as our gift because we're homesteaders. So what we do is we go to somebody's house, we bring something that we've made. So come on along, we'll show you how to make the sausage. We are grinding up the venison now, and I'll bring you back when it's done, but I did want to show you a little bit about how our grinder does. And then we will be grinding up some pork next. So for this recipe, and I'm going to post it on the screen so you can screenshot it. And I will also put it in the description box down below. You're going to need kosher salt, pure ground black pepper, ground ginger, ground nutmeg, thyme, ground sage, and 5 pounds of ground venison and 5 pounds of either pork picnic roast or pork butt. So we were able to get picnic roasts on sale, so we're using those. You're also going to need non-fat dry milk, and Ryan is cutting up the picnic roast into strips that will fit right in the meat grinder, whereas the venison was already at a good size to be able to do that. So it's definitely best to grind the meat when it's cold, really cold. Otherwise it gets all gunked up and clogs the grinder. But it moves right along. We're going to finish grinding this. I already have the venison covered and in the fridge. And then we'll get going. And what we're going to do with this is make ground sausage. We're not going to do links because what we'll do is defrost it from the package and make patties and be able to eat it. And this is a breakfast sausage.
Yep.
So we've got one of those big mixing tubs, and we put the venison in and just gave it a quick once over again. Now I dumped in the 5 pounds of pork. I'm just going to mix these together quickly, and then Ryan has all the seasonings in a bowl per the instructions. And of course, I washed my hands. The reason why you add the pork in is for the fat and the flavor. You really want to get these all mixed in together, and then we're going to add the seasoning. So I'm going to do that, and I'll bring you back when we're ready. Okay, now we're going to add the spices in, and you can see he's mixed them all in the bowl with a whisk first, and that includes the non-fat milk. And then that, by mixing them in the bowl with the whisk, helps to increase your chances of incorporating them evenly. It smells good. We're just dumping little bits at a time, mixing it in. If any gets on the bottom of the tub, I've been using the meat to sop it up. And if I see big pieces of like, you know, silver skin or something that maybe we missed, I'm taking that out. Yeah, don't inhale.
A lot of pepper in there.
There's a lot of pepper in there. It smells wonderful. Just don't inhale when he's dumping it. You really want to make sure you get it mixed really well, because you can see when I turn it over, then I got a big white spot there. Plus you want it seasoned well. So Ryan said that an optional thing is adding red pepper flake. So he's going to add some of that.
I like a little zip.
A little zip from it.
Yeah, what this recipe said is what we will do is we'll incorporate it all. We'll put it back into another bowl. We'll let it set in the refrigerator for 24 hours. Then tomorrow we'll make a test patty. See how it tastes. If it needs anything, we can add it then.
Okay.
Because if you don't do that, it may not be to your liking.
Good point. Good point. So that's the rest of the seasoning. I throw it all in. Rest of the seasoning with the hot pepper flakes. Do recommend getting one of these tubs for 20 bucks. Because it makes it a lot easier to mix in, because they're food grade safe. So here's some here. I definitely would prefer to use gloves, but unfortunately the only gloves we have are not food safe, so we chose not to use them. So we have it all mixed up, and we're going to cover it really good and put it in the fridge for 24 hours. Come back tomorrow and fry one up and taste it, and then we'll let you know how it goes if we have to make any additions. First time making this recipe, first time for me making sausage. But full credit to the author. I don't know what book it came out of because a family member sent it to me, but the author of the recipe, their name is in the picture. So I want to make sure we give full credit to them. All right, it's the next day. We are cooking up a sausage patty to see how it goes. It's very lean, as we knew. So we will let you know how it goes. Sausage tastes amazing. Definite keeper. So we're doing these in 1 pound packages. Some people buy the fancy bags. We're just using saran wrap and freezer paper. And I'm gonna set them to the side while my hands are dirty, do a bunch, and then come back and tape them. It's $12.23. We put $11.23 on all the other packages. We lost some time there. It's because you shot to do your in November.
Yes.
Before the season.
11/28.
29.
29.
Before the season ended.
Yeah, the day before.
That's awesome. Well, there you have it, all ready to go in the freezer. We had a little bit over 5 pounds of pork and of venison. but we got 11 pounds, 10.3 ounces, and that includes what we used to sample it and make sure it was good. Really like this recipe. So again, I'm going to have it down below. All right, well, there you have it. So we will just take a package out of the freezer and give it to our host or hostess. And it's clearly marked what it is. And so that works really well. The other thing is canned goods. Canned goods, you know, are really great because especially if somebody doesn't can or if it's something they don't usually can. So I try to bring something like I have cranberry juice that I've made. I have salsa verde. So those are good gifts also. I don't do any fancy packaging. I maybe put a ribbon on the canning jar, but really I just hand it as is. So look in the description box down below for all the information on the wonderful channels that are participating and also the playlist. So check it out and let us know what you think of this sausage. Oh, tastes amazing. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Take care.